Hey guys, this is Jill back with another process video, this time using August kits from Gossamer Blue. I started this before I began the filming process. I used one of the Life Pages cut files, enlarged it in my Silhouette software, and then I drew it onto my white basil paper from the main kit. In the event that you don't want to hand stitch over the drawing like I did, you could use a coordinating color of Silhouette sketch pin. I used a brown, knowing I was going to stitch over it. The color didn't really matter. I just wanted to make sure I used a color that was going to allow me to still see after I had applied the inks over the top of it. So I enlarged the file, sketched it with the sketch pin, then I added a layer of clear gesso. And once that was dry, I went over it with my shimmers products. I used Deep Blue Sea, Don't Rain on Me, Sunset Strip, Jenny B Blue, and then I used a green color called Clover from Mr. Huey's. Once all that was dry, I used a paper piercing tool and I just pierced a bunch of little holes all the way around, and then I started hand stitching and I used a gray thread. In the event that you don't like the mixed media aspect, you could certainly just hand stitch and it would look gorgeous without the inks and all of that behind it. I personally go for a more of a handcrafted look. I like the mess. I like the process of making a mess on my layouts. Anything that will read as handcrafted is kind of what I go for. I'm not a precise person. I don't do perfect straight lines and perfect circles and everything is equally measured. I don't do that. It's just not how I work. If you do that, please, I would love to see your layouts. I am in awe of people who are very precise, and I admire that skill because it is one I definitely don't possess. So for this page, I used items from the Life Pages kits, both the main and the main add-on. I pulled all of the fancy pants. What is the Goodfellas? Gosh, my mind totally went blank. I pulled all of the fancy pants Goodfellas items, which primarily is the die cuts. I think is what I used mainly, the die cuts. There are a good mix of products in the kits this month. So I also pulled these Gossamer Blue exclusive chipboard pieces and the stickers. Those were from Life Pages kits. So I am incorporating a few of the Gossamer Blue exclusives on this page too. I really like the color of the exclusives. Very soft and pretty. They could be for fall, it could be for spring. You could use them anytime for any page. I really like the color story we've got going on this month. We've got some bolds in the scrapbook kits, and then we've got some beautiful pales in the Life Pages kits. So good mix. So to put together this page, I decided to add a few embellishments by stapling a couple of little pieces together. Definitely want to use those glasses because that is exactly what my husband's glasses look like right now. And it makes me laugh because my dad had a similar pair in the 70s. So have to use those glasses. I'm just mainly trying to figure out how to balance out the colors on this page because the background's pretty bold. I used mainly the blues and greens. There is a little bit of kind of a orangey yellow. I think the Sunset Strip, it kind of comes out as a more orange, but you can get it to lighten up if you dab it off. So I've got a little bit of yellow. So I wanted to make sure that I used the orange that's in the Best Dad ribbon. I wanted that to be at the bottom of the page as well for a little bit of color balance. So along the bottom of the title, and I apologize at this point, I didn't realize I was cutting everything off the bottom half of my layout, so sincere apologies for that. But along the bottom I've got two X's, which are die cuts, and then the Love Heart, which is a Gossamer Blue exclusive. I'm going to go ahead and finish gluing down my photo. I had it just sitting there for quite a while, and then now that I'm watching this video I realize it's a little bit crooked. Definitely handcrafted, huh? Oh well. There are worse things in life than a crooked photo on a layout, right? that kind of stuff totally doesn't bother me. I know some people can like tell if something's a millimeter off, and I'm not one of those people. So anyway, adding in that chipboard piece from Gossamer Blue, and that little die cut above that is from Fancy Pants. And then had to use the Best Dad ribbon because I think my husband really is one of the best dads ever. He's so good to our daughter. They have a lot of fun together. So I made a little embellishment cluster along the top of the photo by stapling 2 die cuts together and then adhering them down, overlapping. And then what you can't see, again, apologies, is me gluing down the X heart X, which is kind of stand-in for XOX. And I really wanted to use this navy blue puffy camera sticker. It's just so cute. So I glue down the glasses, and then I'm going to go ahead and add that. It takes me a minute to kind of figure out exactly where I want to get these last few items on the page. And again, what you can't see is underneath the X, heart X at the bottom, I drew some lines so I could do my journaling and add the date. So finally figure out where that puffy sticker is going to go. And here is a final shot of my page. And thank you so much for stopping by today. Have a great day.